Hello, everyone, and welcome to another interview in our series for the Law Marketing Group. Today, I'm very excited to welcome Shawna Woods, the managing partner of Atlanta Divorce Law Group, here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Awesome. Maybe you can start out and tell us a bit about your journey and about the firm, because I see you have multiple locations as well.
We do, yes. I have been practicing family law and only family law for 18 years. And I joined the Atlanta Divorce Law Group last year to come over and be the managing partner. It's funny is because I had actually given up on firm life. I was done. I was not even sure I wanted to be a lawyer anymore. I was, moving on. But then I met Sarah Kaki, who's the owner of the Atlanta Divorce Law Group, and we courted each other for about 3 or 4 months and found out that our ethics align, our ideas of how to represent clients align, and it was super exciting to join the firm and watch it grow. When I started last year in June, it was right in the middle of the pandemic, and we were still super busy. And we have grown. We've added 3 attorneys since that time, and two paralegals, 3 attorneys
Wow.
and 2 paralegals, and what we call our special ops team. We've added 2 of those too, and that's support staff.
Wow. It's really interesting that it can turn around your whole vision of your future when you find someone with the same kind of ethics as you have.
Absolutely. And it really is about what we focus on family law. Because I was just talking this morning with a friend of mine. We can go and make money anywhere as lawyers, right? That's what we do. And we can run any kind of business. But if you're going to be in family law, you really have to have a passion for it,
Mhm.
because this is people's lives that you're dealing with, people's livelihoods, their children. And it does, I think, take a passion. You really want to do something with your career that personally helps other people and
Right.
helps them get out of a situation and into a better situation. And sure, it's a business, don't get me wrong, but it's also a business where you have to have a lot of understanding and compassion.
Right. And like you said, the passion of making sure that everybody on the right side, it's the benefits of both sides have to come out winning.
Yes, it's hard to take a win in family law because it's like, what does that mean, really?
Yeah,
But if people can be amicable after divorce, I think that's a real win.
absolutely. Well, you said you started with the firm in basically in the middle of the pandemic. What have you changed with the growth of the business because of the pandemic? Any changes that you made that you're going to keep post pandemic as life goes back to normal?
Yeah, so I hate that term, the new normal, but the reality of the situation is we have found that some people are actually more productive at home. And some of them have to do with their children, right? If they're able to be there when the kids get off to school, get them their snack, get them back to their homework, and then continue to work, actually saves them time. It makes the work-life balance a lot more pliable,
Hmm.
easier, right? So some people we will be continuing to work from home, if not primarily 2 or 3 times a week. And we're perfectly fine with that. The other thing I think a lot of attorneys are finding is I like in-person trials, but there are certain things that minor hearings or check-ins with the court that are really very beneficial just done via Zoom. It's time efficient, it's cost efficient, and it just saves everybody all around. If it's those little check-ins or other hearings that can be done via Zoom, I think those should be. And from what I'm looking at, they are going to be continued with the courts.
Well, that certainly makes sense as far as time wise, and it probably saves time at the court as well.
Absolutely. If they can get everybody in and out in 5 minutes rather than in the courtroom, out of the courtroom, it does. I'm sure it saves the court time as well.
Very cool. Now, sorry, I just lost my place. So, talking about technologies, then. So, obviously, Zoom is a technology that's critical to your firm now. Are there any other technologies that are critical to your firm?
Yeah, I mean, we all depend on our technologies every day,
Mm.
right? The one of the things with the Zoom and the hearings, right? We have to depend very heavily on being able to get this evidence and how is it presented, the how we're putting it to the other side. So screen sharing, sharing with the whatever apps, we're using with the other side, those type of things. Sure, technology is important. There was something called Trial Line that had been going on for a while that I think was really popular. As far as technology, I think it fits into every aspect of what we do. We are very dependent on our emails to the clients. That's our primary way of communication. So yeah, I think that's where we are with technology, and we're very, very dependent on it. And I'm really glad that our special ops teams have a lot of younger people on it who can help me out when I need it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you could think about leaving your phone at home or, going out without your phone. I still don't understand that, so I don't do that yet.
I actually thought I accidentally did that this morning, and I was in an absolute panic,
Wow.
looking for where I put my phone. And thankfully, I had brought it with me. But it's like it's your lifeline, right? And I do think that has really changed the practice area the way it didn't used to be. When I started out 18 years ago, sure, we had cell phones, but they weren't these little mini computers that we're carrying around in our hands now. And your clients really do expect you to be able to contact them almost instantaneously, right? They are expecting that instant, communication back, which isn't always feasible. But I think that's some of the things that technology has done for us is if we are, in court and we can look down and see an email while we're not doing something and get it taken care of at the office, it really is very helpful that way. But it is kind of a detriment when we think about the amount of expectations people have to have that instant access to us.
True. And being able to keep that within specific hours of the day and not on the weekends. I notice some clients are just don't understand the Saturday and Sunday or the dinner time. You know,
Right.
we all need a filter that sometimes you have to stop and eat, take care of your kids, or have a day off.
Right. Yeah. Or for them not to send out things at 3 in the morning because they're probably not thinking right at 3 in the morning.
Very true. Well, this has been some great information. Looking at the Atlanta market, what are you guys doing how do you get new clients in? What kind of things are you guys doing for marketing?
Well, other than what you look at as far as Google and making sure that our website is appearing in the searches when people are searching for us, when they're searching for an Atlanta divorce attorney, an Alpharetta divorce attorney. The other things that we do a lot of community events, right? We're very involved in some of the business associations, so we make sure that we participate anytime they have events, whether it's a golf tournament or whether it's a brew fest, and making sure that the community is known and that we are part of the community as well. We provide webinars that are completely free once a month to anybody who wants to sign up for them. Some of them may be divorcing a narcissist to adoption, right? And so there's
Okay.
a lot of things that we give back to the community. You can see us on the YouTube channels talking about various aspects of divorce or prenuptial agreements or custody, whatever the topic may be. And then the other thing that we do is we provide a support group once a month. It's virtual right now, led by one of the therapists. And again, those are absolutely free to anybody who wants to access our site. So part of our marketing is actually giving back to the community, and we feel very strongly about doing that.
Wow. Okay, that's great. And the support group, that's something I haven't heard anyone else doing. That's pretty amazing. And it's free for anyone who wants to sign up without having been a client before.
Absolutely free. All you have to do is visit the website. You sign up. It is completely anonymous. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to
Okay.
say your name. You can if you want to, but there is a therapist who leads the group. And is for anybody who's contemplating divorce or has been through a divorce or any other kind of family law matter.
Wow, very interesting. It certainly sounds like you have a fully well-rounded solution for anyone who has a divorce or a family law matter in the Atlanta area.
We absolutely try to.
All right. Well, that's fantastic. I really appreciate your time and your journey. It just sounds very interesting. If anybody in the group wants to reach out to you, have any questions, or especially about your webinar or something, how can we reach you? How should we be able to get to you?
The website is the Atlanta Divorce Law Group.com.
Okay.
All one word, AtlantaDivorceLawGroup.com. I think that's the best way to get a hold of us on the webinar, or they can give us a call at 678, and I always have to look at it, 203-9893. And if you want to talk with me about a potential divorce case, just request me, and it's a free consult.
All right, that sounds perfect. Then what I'm going to do is I will put the website and the main phone number in the description above the video, and that way, if anyone wants to reach out, they can. But I'm certainly interested in your webinars. I think you guys have done a great job. I'm excited to take a look at that a little bit further.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you everyone for watching. And we'll see you in the next interview. Shawna, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.